Everybody, this is Pam at the Paper Outpost, and I would like to present to you today another gift bundle that I'm selling as a collection in my Etsy shop, and it's going to include 2 journals and a whole bunch of other extra ephemera and embellishments, and let me show you what's in it. So I've been trying to make different things, kind of have fun with them. So this first one, this journal, is a soft cover journal that is made from a manilla file folder and beautiful fabric squares, quilting squares that have been sewn together, patchwork style, random. They will all have different materials based on the random nature of the fabrics that I have, and they've all been coffee dyed and things like that, and some are ink dyed, and there's lots of sewing on this journal. And it's it is a naked journal, a plain journal on the inside, but it does have a little bit of decoration, and I will show you inside what it has. It has a closure using a gold elastic and a vintage button, and all the buttons may differ depending on the actual journal. So here, this is easily removed or undone, and it is tied on here, but if you wish to remove it, it's just a simple knot, and you just undo it and it comes right out, but it will stay there for you and not run around. Okay, so it opens up as so, and then on this side I made a pocket, and inside the pocket I've got all sorts of little goodies for you, some extra note papers. These may vary a little bit per kit, but they will be along similar lines. All sorts of different papers, coffee dyed note papers. Everybody will get a real vintage receipt, and I believe these receipts are from the early 1900s. And also everybody gets a beautiful piece of writing paper, and all the writing paper will be this style. Yay! Okay, the inside has been stenciled and sewn as well. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right, and then the papers on the inside are a nice mixture of avocado dyed papers. So this is from an accounting book, which has been coffee dyed, regular coffee dyed papers, a lot of pretty writing papers. This is a linen paper. Here's a red or purple cabbage, which gives a blue color. I don't know if it shows up blue on here, but it's a light blue color. More writing paper. And here is, I believe this was a red beet dye. And more writing paper, more coffee dyed paper. This is the red cabbage, purple cabbage giving the blue, ledger, parchment paper, graph paper, more coffee dyed paper, some granite style writing paper. I don't know how that shows up that well here. Coffee dyed paper. And in the middle there's you can see the waxed thread with a little charm dangling from that. And then the back is just the same papers, but on the other side. And then in the very back there is an envelope that I created out of the extra pieces of the manila folder, and then I just stuffed it with all sorts of fun things for you back here as well. A lot of coffee dyed things, a picture, some note paper. You can use these as extra writing space or inspiration, or you can place them throughout your journal. Fun things like that. Okay, there we go. All right, so that will close up. So that's journal number 1. Hope you like it. They were a lot of fun to make. Yeah, like I said, it's nice to make something different every once in a while. Okay, so that's the first journal. Now the second journal is a long, tall Sally. How long? How long, you say? I don't know. There is I think she's 11 tall. 11 tall, that's right. I've been measuring these like crazy. So 11 inches tall, and I think about 4.5 on average inches wide. They all come with this little metallic bulldog clip as the closure, with a little dangle of some sort. It'll be a metal charm. They may differ, but a little metal dangly charm. And these have been sewn. It's a fabric spine, and the signature is sewn into the spine, and then the fabric is also sewn to the cover. Okay, so this also has a nice mixture of papers inside, so you're going to see some vintage ephemera in here as well. So this one is a little bit different than the other one on the inside. It may have a little more variety of papers, just to give you inspiration. Dictionary, Edith Holden, coffee dyed, cabbage dyed, book pages, just some pretty things to give you some inspiration as you're going through the book. And that is journal number 2. So I hope you like that. And then we have a packet of goodies. Yay, goodies! We love goodies. Okay, so here's some goodies. And let's see, it's wrapped. It's going to be wrapped with vintage sari silk that has been color dyed And these colors may vary depending on the actual roll of Sorry soap that I'm using at the moment, but this one happens to be purple green, very pretty. And you're going to get a little, this is either a seed packet or a currency, a little coin envelope, but it's going to be stuffed chock full with some cards, vocabulary cards, some dime roll thingies, different kinds of cards, little Kodachrome slides, stickers, flashcards, you name it. It's going to be all sorts of goodies that are going to be fun to make pockets or tuckables into your journal. Okay, and then you're going to get an envelope, and the envelope has a word stamped on the front, and inside the envelope there's going to be a very vintage letter in here, and this one is actually dated 1904. This is an original, and so everybody's going to get an authentic vintage letter. And there you go. They're very fragile because they are old, so just FYI. And that's why I wanted to put it in its own little home. Okay, there you go. All right. And this is a little pocket that I made out of some pretty paper. It has a little bit of a, let me see if I can get you closer. You can see that it has like a linen-y type surface. It's been stamped, inked, and sewn all the way around, and it houses a flashcard. And you can put whatever you like in here, but I just tucked a flashcard in there. I thought that might be fun. And this is a decorated bag. Whoop, let me back up a little bit. A decorated bag which has some stamping on the front, and it has a piece of lace trim here with a dangle of some sort attached here. And so that is the bag, and the bag is full of all sorts of goodies. I mean, you name it. We have napkins and cards, bingo cards, fancy napkins, some postcards, some eco-dyed paper, stickers, some sewing elements, some old vintage ephemera from businesses, some braille paper, and an old piece of newspaper. So that you can use that in your crafting, just for inspiration and for lots of fun. Okay, so we have that. And I just kept going. I was having so much fun making these things. So I tried to put them chock full of all sorts of fun things you could explore. Here is a little envelope. Everybody gets a little envelope, and she is full of stamps for you to play with. Postage stamps. And this is a little booklet that I made out of some scrap paper, scrapbook paper, and I filled it with some book pages, vintage book pages and things like that on the inside, so that you could tear or pull from that and use to decorate your journals as you go. Here is a big journal card that I made. Actually, I guess it's a journal card, a journal tag, whatever you want to call it. But I put a little topper on it, which has been coffee dyed, and sewed that on. It's been sewed all the way around with a beautiful book page. And you can use that as a bookmark or I think probably a bookmark. Let's call it a bookmark. All right. That's actually my intent when I was making it. Okay, this also has a little bulldog clip that can be removed. And this opens up, and then you're going to find a nice collection on either side of some really fun and different, very old papers, different styles. So you're going to have some Edison's Encyclopedia, some nymphs, some crossword puzzles, some pictures of nature, some dictionary page, some sewing pages, music pages, and there's going to be a page of my digital kits in the back. So you're going to have some printables to play with as well. And just some crosswords and different, these are going to be random depending on the one, but they're in general the same type of theme. Okay, so on the front of these is going to be a piece of, these came from a dressmaker, and I believe it might have been a wedding dressmaker where she was doing examples of the different types of things that she could put on her books, or on her books, on her dresses. So these are all different styles of beadwork that will be on the front of these. And there's that, and here's the little envelope. And then you also get this is printed on cardstock. This is my Fabulous Flowers vintage digital kit. This is one single page that you can cut these out or use them as you wish. They make excellent journal cards or journal tags because of their thickness. They're just cut them out and you're ready to go. And so something fun to play with. And then also I put in, just for fun, a couple of packs of sequins and beads so that if you want to make a spine dangle, or you want to make some clusters, or you want to jazz up a page, or maybe make a topper for a bookmark, or a tag, something like that, or sew some of these onto your spine strings, you've got options. So there you go. I hope you like it. So we've got two journals, you've got these, you've got all this, these embellishments and ephemera and fun things that you can use for your junk journal exploration. So, exploration. I hope you like that. You're going to find them in my Etsy store. I have 12 sets available. And so come on over and check them out. And there you go. So take care, folks. You have a fabulous day. And I really appreciate your support and encouragement. And thank you so much for all you do and who you are. And remember that fun can be simple, and create with reckless abandon, everybody. I'll see you next time.